All right, guys, welcome to your third hand sewing video tutorial. Today we are going to learn how to sew on a button with a shank. So the shank is that little plastic piece that you see that creates the space. What's special about this one is we don't have to wrap the thread around it because the space is already created with that plastic piece. So we're going to start the process the same way that we have with the other two buttons. We're going to send our needle through the fabric. Then I'm going to string my button on. And now I'm going to try to judge how far apart one side of the shank is to the other. And then that's how far apart my stitches need to be. Okay, so from here to about there. Send my needle through the fabric. Okay, so for this one, I am literally just sewing in a circle to try to attach this button to the fabric. So I'm going to send my needle through where that knot is and pull my thread all the way through. If it gets a little bunched up, just back it out with your fingers, and then you should be able to pull it through. Okay, so now I just have to pay attention to where my thread is coming out of the button. Out of the shank of the button, out of the fabric. Okay, so it's coming out on this side, so I need to send it from this side to this side by putting my needle through the shank of the button. And pull. Okay, so now that it's through the shank of the button, I still have to send it through the fabric. Okay, so this on the same side that the thread is coming out of the button shank, I need to send it through the fabric. Okay, try to get it as close to where that initial thread going through the fabric was. Okay, so I just repeat the process to go towards the knot. This will be the second time around. Okay, whatever side it's coming out, that's the side you need to send your needle through first. Pull. Then back through the fabric. Okay, and I think I lied. I think this was the third time. We might do one more for good measure. Okay, back towards the knot. Through the shank of the button. On the same side it's coming out of the fabric. Down into the fabric on that same side. Okay, and we'll just do one more because I can't remember if it's 4 or 5. And then one last time through the shank of the button. Down through the fabric. We always want to end on the back side because it's just a lot easier to hide our tie-offs on the back than it is to tie it off under the button. Okay, so I need to pay attention to where my thread is coming out of the fabric. That's where I want to do my tie-offs. Okay, so I want to just pick up a stitch. Oops. Right around that spot so that I create a loop. Send my needle through the loop and pull. I'm going to do that twice. 3 times. Four times. And one final time. Okay, when you're finished, cut the needle and thread off. On Google Classroom for this button, I will need the front side of the button as well as the back side of the button. And then I would like for you to keep this in your bag so that you can turn it in and I can grade it when we return. Thanks. Have a great day.